Hey guys, what's up? SW here, and today we're gonna update you for the glitch controversy. There's some good news and bad news. We will get to the bad news later, okay? So the good news is we have some people, the current employees of Glitch Productions, like come out and say uh their where they work at, their department is overall positive. So they receive better treatments and ever since. And also this comes to a question, like I'm pretty sure the former employees before that, and it's like right after Meta Runner ended, and probably possibly hints of it came after that, like early 2023, I suppose. But we were not sure. But let's take a read at some of the former employees talk about their experiences there. So, as you can see here, this former employee says, it's a quote retweeted from another user about glitches actively silencing, calling them out by deleting comments, which is not true, by the way, but we will get to that. And try to make people forget what they say by spamming promo posts, which honestly, it's more of a scheduled tweet type of thing. I'm pretty sure um, Glitch Glitch Productions always like 2 to 3 weeks ahead of time put them on schedule. So and also scheduling tweets is an option there as well, especially YouTube community posts you can schedule there. So, but anyways, here's the current worker at Glitch saying, it says, "Hello, I'd like to put up my 2 cents, and as someone's working for Glitch for the past one and a half years. Personally, I genuinely fucking love it here. My department's got a good schedule, the work environment is great, and I never felt overworked. Hell, some days I feel overpaid, lol." So many of the criticisms about the upper manager were already in the process of being addressed by the time they were posted. Since this year, Glitch has been extremely adamant about hiring more management roles like production managers, coordinators, HR, and stuff. And it's thanks to you guys giving us a huge boost in support, plus the resources from both Murder and Digital Circus popularity in 2023. So while it's a shame we probably weren't financially equipped early enough for the former employees, we're only able to improve the company because all of you all, so many new systems have been introduced to help us voice our opinions, check on us mentally, lighten the workloads and everything. Work hours are flexible. Everyone, including the higher ups, have been super chill and nice and never felt overworked or abused. Genuinely, I love coming to work. Praying as I ride the haunted elevator, raiding the pantry for free breakfast and lunch, hearing someone scream behind me as Maya crashes for the fifth time that day. It's a 3D program making models and stuff, but just to let you guys know, and yeah, it tends to happen to crash a lot of times. That's how it is. And securely repositioning our life-size Kermit in the worst ways possible. If you don't know, guys, if you follow Glitch long enough, you notice they posted a picture of Kermit. There is a life-size plush there. That's real. Eating together with all my coworkers, watching marketing team struggle to get the angle just right, watching our dedicated fan art TV screens, and getting excited for all of the secret news for our studio and so much more. It's fun and exciting, and we really want to show you guys everything we've been working hard to cook. My experience and many others have been so positive, and we're only trying to get better. From my standpoint, Glitch is really trying hard to tread the fine line between keeping up with the and family sudden popularity, opportunities our way, release schedule that satisfy demands of both the employees and fans. So as you may know, guys, it tends to happen like, you know, overall. So far, it's just that I'm pretty sure, as the employees said, that before, I think this is the time where Meta Runner ended. As you may know, guys, ever since Meta Runners was in development, it was like Glitch is like a small studio back then, and pretty sure along the line during Meta Runner final season they moved into the new office, the more bigger one, and overall, as the employee has the same thoughts. I was saying that the studio, pretty much there's hiccups here and there, and they're trying to improve because I'm pretty sure, as the employee said about the quickly in popularity of Murder Jones: The Amazing Digital Circus. Um, yeah, it kind of it makes the studio big, and it is hard to catch up since they really have like a short staff, and which is why they want people to get hired through, so because I'm pretty sure once again they did acknowledge the criticisms that what happened last week by this way, and pretty sure it's pretty sure they take it seriously, and they that's what they wanted to do, like get better treatment and all that stuff. But at the end it's kind of a shame that this like happened like right after the former employees left. And I'm sure this is another case scenario where once your studio gets big, but unexpectedly on out nowhere, there tends to be hiccups here and there, especially with the higher management has to hassle through it, which that really, I mean, it really is realistic, but again, I'm not saying the higher management is in the right. No, 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 because there's some like tighter deadlines, crunch, and all that. But I'm pretty sure there's a reason to it, and that's why we had to wait for the statement of the higher management of Glitch, so just to get a better understanding. Okay, so continue on. It's fun and exciting. We really want to show you guys everything we've been working on. Okay, trying to get from my okay. So we already read this. If we cater to fans, we suffer. If we cater to ourselves, you guys suffer. Finding a balance is hard as shit, especially when we don't want to disappoint you all, seeing as we literally rely on your support to keep our salaries improved, Glitch as a company. And it's because of this dilemma that we're still experimenting, learning, and trying to stay afloat. Please keep in mind that we're indie. There's no big wig corporate to teach us what we're doing is right or wrong. We're self-funded, we're self-directed, it's us against the world. We're a company of humans, so inevitably mistakes will be made, and we can only ask for your guys' patience and support as we learn from them. But of course, this is just my perspective. Thank you. Please note, everyone's experience may differ between departments, so I can only truly speak the story for the storyboard one. Please also remember that this is just my perspective of Glitch from late 2022 to now, and it shouldn't invalidate the experience of former employees. So this is the employee works for Glitch since late 2022. So that's the time where Murder Drones, the pilot episode was released. So I'm pretty sure there's some involvement there, but this is based on different departments. But I'm not so sure if, as many of former employees, they were like literally abused by the higher management, which of course Kevin. But honestly, is it more of an exaggeration at this point? Because I tend to think about this more and more and more after I made that live stream. I talk about the whole former employees coming out, and in my knowledge, guys, I'm pretty sure I'm not so sure, but we had to get a better understanding from both sides of the stories, because, and once again, this former employee said it's right, like they're still indie, and these types of mistakes and hiccups tend to happen, and because they started out small and they're financially pretty low, they're not as big. I'm pretty sure they got fund from the government, the Screen Australia, but I'm pretty sure making these types of animation is not cheap, mind you, and of course it will cause like mistakes here and there. But once again, I'm not so sure how it works, but we could continue on, okay? And also, we could take a look at FM's side of the story. So if you must know, yeah, FM, the one who currently works at Glitch as well, and also a friend of SNG Forest too. It says, I really like to anyone who follows me to view, because I think it offers insight closer to the truth in this situation. I want to apologize for me for not speaking up sooner myself. There's been a lot of going on my family wise, and this added hasn't helped. I'll have my own two cents in it soon. So we had to wait for FM's side of the story, and pretty much I feel bad for FM, because he has family family issues going on with his life. But we had to respect him, and also yes, the situation that happened doesn't help either. But once again, it needs to. It's more like taking patience, mind you. We had to wait for the other side of the stories to come out from other new individuals that speak out. So, and also once again, there's other two employees that are currently working for Glitch. They share the same experience. It's mostly positive, and overall, it is good news to hear something positive for once. But at the end of the day, it kind of sucks that like many of the former police, which is mostly meta runner staffs, and had to like endure what happened before that, and when they're doing meta runner, because once again, it's mostly because of the the how the studio was formed, and it just started forming since like when they started with meta runner, and I'm pretty sure they're not like fully equipped, like to handle this type like the studio like this big, like it got big too fast, and I'm pretty sure the higher management is trying everything their best to stay afloat, because it's not easy, and stuff like this tends to happen. But I'm not saying the higher management isn't the right, okay, since many former employees should speak out of their experiences there. So, but we once again we have to wait on that. So, okay, and also we have to wait on the statement for the voice actor side of things, because honestly, the voice actor side, like Celeste, the original voice actor for Tari, I'm really confused. Like, I just want to know what happened during the process of getting replaced. Like, did something happen between that, or was something that is like a miscommunication on their end? Which, if it does, then I'm pretty sure it's more of like the studio's trying to build itself up, but it's more hard to reach at the end. Like, once again, I'm pretty sure there's staff, but it's not enough to handle to the whole situation. If you get what I mean, okay? I might be wrong, but you can correct me in the comment section if you want. But that's just my thoughts on the whole thing. But let's get on to the for now. Let's get on to the negative side. First off, let's get started with the what I mentioned earlier, where when the current employees put out their statement whenever the user put out the deleting comments slick. If you must know, the deleting comments things, yeah, I heard people saying glitches actively deleting comments, negative comments about the whole situation, but it turns out it's been proven false, because it's more on YouTube's end. Because if you try to go in there and try to find your comment in there, and I can assure you guys the comment section is extremely buggy. It might happen to some people that they don't see their own, but they have to rely on other people to find yours. So that's really what it is. Or also the YouTube system of the handling comments. It's whenever there's post links and all that, they will count it as spam. So yeah, YouTube's system is heavily flawed on this whole thing. But I will show you guys that I don't mean to call out to this specific user, but in this one here, I quote retweeted of this user saying the glitch deleting comments turn out to be false, and it's pretty much YouTube is doing it. Please do not make false statements, as it doesn't make any better. Yet 13,000 people believe this, and it's a shame. What do I mean by that? So this post, what I quote retweet, that certain post literally got 13,000 likes, and right now it's currently sitting at 15, which that isn't a good saying, which because the whole deleting comments thing is false, and it's a shame people believe this, and it doesn't make this controversy more worse than it is. But yeah, but oh boy, I was wrong. It actually became worse. Because for the bad news of this whole thing, I made this about this video. Apparently, somebody doxed Kevin by showing his actual house, and and I'm like appalled like this. And this is not what Robin, Anime America, or Celeste wanted this at all. Like, it is just pure disgusting. Like, legit. Like, what the hell is wrong with you? That's literally pathetic of you. As you can see, FM says, I can't even believe I had to say this or wake up from this from a friend telling me, but don't pull shit like this. As you can see here, guys, it's from a user on Twitter. It says day one of posting Kevin's house until he speaks up, and there comes the ditch glitch hashtag fire Kevin hashtag and glitch productions hashtag, and this post that is covered, that it turns out that is Kevin's actual house, and 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 I'm like literally appalled by this. Like, that's just disgusting. Don't do ever that again, please. That's just that makes the whole controversy thing more worse than it actually is. And it really grinds my gears that how much civilized we are. Like I literally said this myself when this controversy started, that people really need to take this controversy seriously. And but hey, I got ridiculed that day, and look what happened now. It's really sucks to see. But yeah. But anyways, guys, that's literally what I can provide you about the controversy thing. There's the good news and there's the bad news. Overall, what I think right now is, again, just wait for the official statement, and we had to drop our own conclusions of if this whole controversy is gonna end with more of an agreement sort of thing. Because honestly, guys, I'm much not into like the boycott thing until I see the more further context, and overall, as maybe I need to retract what I said about that live stream I made. I believe that I think Kevin is just. I think we just over exaggerated a bit on Kevin. It's more like he's just doing his job, to be honest, and I'm not so sure. It's like, and he's just passing through. So he's. I'm not saying he is a bad guy, but the way it's just more of a mistakes after mistakes. Like, I'm pretty sure he has to hassle through on what he needs to do, since I'm pretty sure it's unexpected for a studio to get this big out of nowhere, and of course there tends to be hassles throughout. Okay, so that's what I'm saying, guys. Anyways, I'll leave you to it. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think. So, and one thing is just wait and see. All right. So thank you guys so much for watching. So like a comment. As always, I'll see you next time. My next vids. Peace out.